Welcome everyone, I'm your host RonnerTV, and today we'll be taking a look at my experience in EF. I was recently just kicked from this clan, and I think it's, every time I usually make these videos, it's kind of like, I usually make a beginning video, how I feel like within the first few weeks, then usually a middle video, or skip the middle and head right into the end if I'm able to even make a middle. If that fits the time frame. This is completely unscripted, so you kind of get a real reaction to how I feel when it comes to this clan and whatnot. So this clan is very interesting, in the fact that just there's a lot of shit going on. There's a lack of commitment in this clan, and I think it shows not just in its members. But sometimes in its sub-leaders. So the sub-leaders sometimes don't really show the commitment as much as Smiles wants you to for you to believe. You know what I mean? I feel like as a clan leader, I understand where he's coming from, where you kind of need a foundation. So saying, he's gonna stick by his clan leaders regardless of what they do or say, because not just of the overall player skill, right? But like mainly based off of their he needs a foundation of players, so he needs to keep those sub leaders there. Otherwise, he doesn't have a clan. So again, I completely understand when it comes to that perspective, like how he's thinking. Like he just he doesn't really see the faults for the clan leaders. There's never really once where I've heard him kind of say anything to the sub leaders. But I digress. So let's kind of compare and contrast. I think this is the best way to put it. Is let's compare and contrast from when I started playing to with these guys, and then to the ending, I would say, of everything. So at the beginning of this clan, I was really happy. I had high hopes. This was essentially the competitive clan that I really felt that I needed and wanted to be a part of. You know what I mean? And honestly, it was at the start really good because it was very promising, man. We have a lot of skilled players in this clan, and very known players throughout the community, whether that's for the worse or for the better. You know what I mean? Like, I won't name the members, but there's some people that are considered toxic and that are not a good don't sit well with the community, and in fact a lot of members have very mixed feelings, you know what I mean, about, or at least when I was there, members had mixed feelings of certain people and this and that, and honestly, a lot of the toxic players that we did have, or the few that we did, you know what I mean, had people that they had some sort of skill to back it up. So you can go like, oh yeah, you know what I mean, this player was this and that, but still there is a moral ethic part to it, where it's like, you know what I mean, just because you're good at the game still doesn't give you the right to just belittle other people or say the things that you say. You know what I mean? And obviously, that's towards the toxic player realm there. But, you know what I mean? At first, though, there wasn't, like I said, when you first join a clan, you don't really see the negatives. Sort of like what happened with me and Z8Y. You don't really see the negatives in the clan. Or at least you don't want to see it at first, so you're like, okay, I didn't, because if you do, obviously you would be not joining the clan at all. And not to mention the amount of benefits you got, because, like, for example, like, this clan, I was able to get 3 clan suits, if you care about that. Which I really didn't. I really don't. I think for me, it was more or less being on the board and saying I'm in a clan that's some top tier shit, and I think that, that was for me more exciting, more like, wow, you know what I mean, than just getting a clan suit. Like, that's how I felt, you know what I mean. I just want to add too, don't be like, I usually do this for the community, but don't hunt down anybody, don't hunt down the leader for this or anything like that. I think that's like, I think that would be a really stupid thing. In fact, I think that this clan honestly was probably, at first I gave it 5 stars. I'm feeling around 3. I feel like this is more of a top 3 like star clan, you know what I mean, because I think a lot of that has to do with some of the players in the clan. You know what I mean, like, I'll name some players if I have to. So like, this is a sub leader. Escu. He's a really good guy. I think that he's helped me out so much. There's also other people that I enjoy playing with that were general members, but there was also other people that in the same hand were toxic and I didn't really want to be around with. But because I had the common goal in mind of, hey, look, this is my clan and I'm here to represent, or I'm here to do this and that, I still played with those people. So it wasn't like I didn't want to play with them. It was kind of like I had to play with them regardless of what my feelings were. You know what I mean? So, because again, I felt like that was, again, the common goal we have as a clan is you kind of put your bullshit, your differences aside, and you kind of got together and be like, okay, we're here for the common goal to get top 100 and top 20 clan, and this clan was mainly considered a top 20 clan, at least Smiles said. So, I think that this clan, later I have I recorded one of these speeches that Smiles gives, and I think I want to kind of critique it in the sense of, obviously when he's, when someone is giving their talk or they're saying something, you kind of don't want to interrupt or whatever, but there's some things, arguments I want to make in that, or plot holes, at least in my opinion, that he has said. And obviously this video will be an hour long, because the speech he essentially gave, or the conversation we had, the clan members that were there, it was like an hour, like 43 minutes, like last time I saw for the recording for it, and so it was a pretty long, like, debate conversation of what we're doing with the clan, because I think EF right now is at a shitty state. I think that they don't really have commitment members, members that are committed. They don't have really solid footing right now. I think that, like, the best way to put it is, like, they get up when they want to, when they do, they get things like top 10 and and higher, but there's just certain things where it's like they just don't feel like, when they don't feel like getting on, that's mainly it. And that doesn't just go for members, that goes for sub leaders too. As much as, again, Smiles wants to say no, that's not the case, they make it this and that, yes, that's the case, because again, I don't kiss ass, you know what I mean? I'm here, I'm looking at the bigger picture, and what I'm seeing as a member is that there's some leaders that are just not making it, and even members, I mean, aren't making it. I mean, the amount of times certain players have said they're going to join but leave before 10 minutes before the clan match starts. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous, man. I mean, and again, these people either get kicked but somehow get dragged back into the clan. So it's like there is favoritism in this clan. I think that's the biggest killer of the clan, is that there is favoritism, and there is if you are not really, like, by the whole, like, if you don't follow the whole agenda or the gimmick that this clan is, then you will be basically like black sheeped in a way, where like you would, like, they won't tell you, because obviously they talk, like, people talk behind closed doors in this clan a lot. It's one of its things, but it's just real messed up, man, because like the amount of effort one would put into this clan and still won't be seen as putting, like, for example, like, the amount of times, let's use me for example, right, and how I feel about this is like, when I make it to clan match, I make it to clan match, and I think you know what I mean, I make it to almost every morning clan match for the past 5 months with this clan. I feel like I've busted my ass. I even asked Escu the other day, like, am I doing something wrong here and this and that? He's like, no, you're this and this and that. So, like, there is an opinion here. Like, you can see that obviously it was either Smiles just doesn't like me, and that's fine. I don't need to be liked by a lot of people. But if you're the clan leader of a clan, like, then that's a very, like, what the fuck situation. Like, dude, let me fucking know that that you have beef with me or some shit, because then in that case I'll be able to find a different clan. You know what I mean? But in this case, he never really did. So, another thing too is during clan practices, I never really got any real criticism from when I was in practice. Like, it was so weird. Like, it never, like, even when I would ask, it was always an asshole remark. I had the clip for it, but Like when I asked Miles, like, oh, yeah, dude, I don't really get criticized or as much as, and it's like, is there a way, like, you know, and I, like, not as an asshole, I literally said it, like, not as an asshole, but like, can you see what I'm doing wrong or point it out? Because no one has really said anything about my, or critiqued my gameplay in a way that would benefit me, it seems like, so can you do that for me? And his asshole remark was like, oh yeah, you want me to be an asshole? Like, I'll be an asshole and I'll tell you this, like, dog, I just said, you know what I mean, like, just critique my gameplay if you find any errors, like, you know what I mean, like, if we're in a team or some shit like that, like, I didn't tell you to be a complete jackass about it, like, and I think that was a situation where it was like, dude, like, there was a lot of misunderstandings in this case, like, you know, but I don't know what to say. So the next few minutes are gonna be, basically me showing you guys that I was asking people, like, to help me on skill or how I can benefit the clan, and I think this is one of those moments right here. This was a clip between me and a few members in the clan that I asked. What do you feel like you need to get more out of me as a player?
For you, it's
Our team is ready.
well, you know, my
Prepare
attendance
yourself.
is low because I have a lot of I'm trying to do a job and be with the family. I would say it's mostly just confidence and just following up on the plan. And like, even if it doesn't immediately make sense, you'll find getting over that wall with the plan will help you be better.
Right.
Because it's like when we were doing the practices earlier, it's starting the engagement early. Even if you die, you're setting up better for later in the game. So like, I was listening to Smiles and it meant I died first, but then later in the game we would win because we were already engaging them properly.
Correct.
So it's just following through on orders, kinda,
Cause see,
and
so,
sticking to the plan.
So you're aware, cause you know, apparently, since I'm the second worst and active player in the clan, for the most part, I come into it, I play this
by skill or
attendance. But here's my thing, I
might be the worst.
I play every night. I play every night. I come in around 10. Today I was lucky enough to play around, what, 9 to hit practice, so I was able to do the whole practice. That was just today. I had time, I made time, like I told Smiles. That's how I work. If I have time, I'll make time, you know, for the clan and this and that. But, bro, worst attendance? Fuck, man. Like, are you kidding me? And that's why I told him, like, dude, if that is true, like, let's go hypothetically speaking, Bray. If that is true, then let me know. Worst attendance? Bro, dog, I'm on every night. You can literally, like I told him, if other chats are on and you guys are playing fucking Fortnite, but I'm just saying, like, any other game, for that matter, then I'm not gonna have on. Let's play fucking Fortnite. You know what I mean? Like, it's not happening. You know what I mean? If I feel like, wow, I didn't have practice today, you know, or I didn't have practice in general, then fuck yeah, I'll hop on a different game and play with you guys in that game. But that's not the case here, dog. You know, like... So as you saw, I was very concerned where I was, at least towards the end of the clan. Like, what status was I in? Because I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, am I, you know, I mean, I'm here for the clan. I mean, bro, like, as much as Escu is, or Subaru, like, you know, I mean, if you were in my shoes, you would see the situation that I'm in, and I think that's what a lot of these clan leaders tend to fail in. And while I do believe I would definitely, most definitely do better in is something called understanding. You know, understand that the majority of your players have lives. I think understanding the majority of, you know, understand the situation, understand how many players are having this issue. It's not catering, it's just called understanding. And I think people are just not understanding that, well, you know, the differences here. Like, first of all, if you see that a few players are basically having an issue, and if not this player's having an issue, see what value they bring. You know what I mean? See what value they bring to the clan. What have they done up to this point? Furthermore, see what they what they're doing to participate. Because, like, for example, in my shoes, I would train solo with SQ. I would be with him for hours, man, in space and in ground, getting the shit kicked in, and or playing with them in quick or raiding, but mainly quick and practicing, because I was like, dude, I'm here to get better, and I want it, you know, not just for myself, but for the clan, man. The clan comes first, so it's like, you know, I mean, again, I felt like I put my best foot forward here, and I put everything I could into play here, like, bro. And, you know, to add too is that you know, it wasn't just that. I would go into raiding. If Escu or no other person that, you know, was there, I would always look for people, like certain people in the clan that were on. I was always like scouring, essentially, like when if ever Dice or any of these other members that are on, I would always be on them, like, yo, hop on this and that. And if they don't join, what do you want me to do? I can't control other people, like Smiles said himself. He can't either. So what do you want me to do, Smiles? Like, bro. So again, we're you know, it's a standstill. I think this was like a very standstill moment where it was like, what do we do? You know what I mean? Another thing too is that I don't feel like clans have enough double practices. Essentially, like one in the afternoon and one at night. That way, if someone has missed a clan practice, they can go to the night match clan practice, and that way perform there. It may be limited players, but there'll always be at least one or two people on, or even more people on. So that way you're able to get at least some practice in, and or other types of means of practicing, and I think that helps a lot too as well. But here's a clip with me and Smiles bringing it up to him.
Shit. And all I'm saying to you, like I told the rest of the motherfuckers, is commitment comes first with me. And just like everyone else, because I get it. When you have time, you have time. But just like me, motherfucker, I go to school and go to work. And I still, at every fucking chance, I start parties, I jump in, I do this, I do that.
That's the thing too. I would always make a party and spend either 10, 20, 30, 40 fucking an hour, you know, hours. Dude, there was one time I was in a party for 5 hours until the clan match. Or there was another day where I was just there, like it was like a regular day. It was like a fucking Tuesday or some shit. And I was there for fucking like 5 hours by myself. Just, you know what I mean? Like, bro, I was so bored out of my mind, bro, that I was like, what the fuck? So don't be surprised when you see me, and I've discussed this with them in a different chat, and I think I even elaborated in the video, in a different chat, because I'm literally, you know, no one's on. And if people are on, they're on a different game. And like I elaborated earlier in the last clip, you know, if I see you guys playing a different game, but I want to practice, I need practice, and I want to get into Gundam, not just to better myself, but for the clan, expect me to go, okay, well, these guys are playing this game, let me find a place so where I can get some practice in. Because I was always trying to improve as a player, not just, again, for myself, but for the clan.
It's all about how much you actually want to be, like, active and a part of it.
Combatants gathered.
Like, oh, out there you go, chat and play whatever. Go fucking trauma them, throw up dash EF for all I give a fuck. I really don't care. But all I'm saying is that Friday practices and Sundays, like, there should be nobody.
Your team is
missing
ready.
them. The
Prepare
Wednesday
yourself.
one is fine. Really, that's fine. But I'm like, come on now. Friday and Sunday, like, how much more do I have to bend to make it that much more available for everyone to join?
Yeah,
that's pretty fucking sad.
Let me.
know?
There's nothing sad about people missing a clan practice. This isn't sad. What is the fact that you don't understand that people have lives, and if you say you do, but you clearly don't, if you're not understanding of my situation and other situation. That's the reality. You know what I mean? How about make it easier for Escu and Subaru, instead of them forcing them essentially to make times that sure that it seems like they're able to make, but time, you know, make it to where you have two practices. Again, two practices. Make it fair for everyone, because now you're giving people the same day the second chance, and that's all. You're giving people a second chance. Here, I mean, you're not. You're very narrow-minded, dude, as a clan leader, and that's just your biggest fault. The only other word I have for you, Smiles, is delusional. Let me add to that. Let me add to this because I don't know if Canada is different. I don't know if Canada is different for you. I don't know how Canada works with work, like work in general. But like Fridays, we work on Fridays. Sundays, we work. Sundays, the week resets on Sunday. Sunday technically is the start of the week, so I work that day too. And again, here you can see I get a little frustrated because you could tell that he's calling it sad. He's saying this and that, but again, you know, what do you not understand? Again, this isn't catering to certain players. This is catering. I mean, this isn't even catering. This is something that should be in your clan to begin with. You know, not everyone's gonna make those times. So understanding that, then be like, okay, then, you know, do we need to make practice every day? Do we need to make? Because that's the thing. I hate when people, you know, make it to like a certain day. Have it every day. Every time you have the chance to make practice, like I do, make it happen. Make it work. Again, very narrow-minded clan leader. So Saturday is literally okay. So why are you complaining about the? Where are we coming at here? Because like I said,
wait, what am I complaining about? I'm just saying, I'm just putting out the obvious statement that I put out to everybody because nobody gets just I don't know, the free pass except for Phoenix technically.
And here's the thing too, it's like you say you're not just catering to Phoenix. I do feel like there's other players that you do cater to, and whether you want to admit it or not, that's besides the point. The reality is, or the fact of the matter is that you have problems within this clan that you clearly aren't finding solutions for. You're just bitching about them, and I think later in the video this strengthens my point even more, where this is another POC incident where it's like you keep whining after every clan practice or clan match or this and that about how we need to get better, but you do absolutely nothing. You know what I mean? You don't put your best foot forward, like I said even later in the video, so that way you can better your clan and understand that, hey, look, we're gonna start implementing these things so we can not just benefit, you know, everyone, right, but benefit, like, you know, those that can't make these certain times, because this is the case, you know, where we're at. You know what I mean? Like these things can be easily solved, and that's the thing that I feel like, as if I was in his shoes as the clan leader, that I would implement so this can better and benefit my clan. But I don't know. You know, that's just me. But moving forward.
But other than that, like, all I'm saying is that I have people, and again, you have to understand from my point of view, is that I have 29 other people, and that's not including myself, actually 28 now. I have 28 other motherfuckers that I have to worry other than myself. So when it starts getting to that point where I have to listen
Prepare
to, like,
to sortie.
from you, it's like, yo, that's a lot of fucking excuses now.
Very well. Proceeding to the battlefield.
Put us on the board?
Right.
No.
So here, this clip, this right here shows how much bullshit this clan is dealing with, in the sense, like, how many people are making these excuses. Yes, you know what I mean, how many people are saying these things and doing these things, which is clearly a problem, which I do agree. But, you know, this again isn't, if so many people are coming with these excuses, again, you need to come up with strategies and think about it. Like, if you're willing to say what, you know, do what you're saying, then I'm pretty sure you can think about, again, a plan to deflect most of this, you know, most of the things these players are saying to you. Essentially, again, no one would be complaining if clan practice was every day, twice a day. You know what I mean? If clan practice was every day, twice a day, there should be no excuse. Maybe I would say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday's a break because new clan suit, right? And then Thursday and Friday, bam, you just have 4 days dedicated 2 times a day for practice. You know what I mean? And your sub leaders can be there. That's why you have sub leaders, because they're there to sub for the leader when you're not there. That's their goal, that's their job. So that isn't, you know, there is solutions to the problem, but you as the leader isn't trying to put your best foot forward to to see these proms through and figure out ways that everyone could be a part of this. And if not everyone, because that's the thing, that's foolish thinking to think that everyone is going to be there at practice. That's foolish thinking that everyone's going to be there. You know what I mean? That's very unbelievable thinking. Like, are you serious? You know what I mean? What's believable is, okay, these players weren't there, so now tomorrow we have, clan practice. We have practice the next 2 days after Wednesday, so they have time. Like, that's my thinking. I just thought of a strategy I would do for my own clan, which is 2 days a week, 2 times a day. That's literally, that's the perfect schedule, because now there's no excuse. You have 2 days of you have 4 days of practice within the week, so you are at least you're bound to hit either one of those days, and if you hit one of those days and you're late, guess what? We have the second practice coming up in an hour or two. Again, this just takes thinking, man. This just takes some give a fuck.
Our excuse is going to be very valid to the same core players that are consistent showing up, just like Lish's previous slide before he jumped in there, where he's like, I have no problems going with whatever. And this is literally in my top fucking 5, like top 5 fucking clan, bro.
So at the end of the day, those clips elaborate the fact that it's just very narrow-minded thinking and not enough problem solving. There's just bitching about this and that, and it isn't like, let's sit down with a group of our players and discuss how we can benefit the clan. Or in this case, since he trusts his top 5 so much, sit down and find solutions. Now, I just found a solution within 2 seconds of just thinking about, well, if showing up is a problem, then this should be the solution then. Again, this isn't rocket science. This is supposed to be. It's a video game. You know what I mean? So, if you can't make 4 days a week, 2 practices a day within those 4 days a week of practice, then that's a different story, because now you are not just catering. That's considered catering. I mean, it's 4 days of practice, 2 times the days within the practice days, like, night and evening. You know what I mean? So that sounds more reasonable than anything else, because now you have your standard time for practice and your sub time for practice. Again, this isn't rocket science. This is just giving a fuck, and it just sounds like a bunch of bitching to me, at least personally, like I've seen in PLC. So the next few clips will basically be small speech for the clan match of last weekend, as of this making of this video, and it will basically this was the clan match that was right after we got top 10, so like we didn't even hit ranked or anything, so this was a really bad clan match. So you can see how aggravated he is, and see the more bitching and not enough solutions, just more bitching and more problems.
Bro, I'm sick of everyone fucking joking around, doing this and that. Like, come clan match, I'm not getting up in the morning so that 2 people wait in fucking queue for over 45 minutes to half an hour by them fucking self. People committing, saying this, that, and then out of nowhere, just poof, vanish. You know how hard it is in the last fucking 3 weeks to a month to just try to get assholes in this fucking clan to say yes or no? But everyone wants to have a fucking shitty, cunty fucking remark, right? Swear to fuck, if this was real life, I'd slap the shit out of half of you and dead ass give you fucking 3 free hits before I fuck you up.
I think that ending part there kind of explains what type of clan leader Smiles is, and him as a person, I feel like. And this isn't personally attacking him, it's just like him as a clan leader or anything. I'm just pointing out, like, this man just said essentially he'll kick your ass in real life over a video game. Yeah, it's like the type of players that would DDoS you because you killed them in GTA 5 like 5,000 times. And yeah, so this is the type of clan leader that's in EF. And it's no surprise that, like, you know what I mean, I've heard a lot of talks, like, people saying that this is a toxic clan and this and that, and the people in here and this and this and that. You know, I do accept freedom of speech because it is in our constitution, and I do believe in that, and willing to say anything and anything. I do believe in that. But when, you know, essentially you have someone like Smiles who it's just saying stupid shit like that. It's just this isn't really clan leader material in my opinion, but you know, it is what it is. And you know, besides that, other than that, yeah, I do agree in his part where it's like you know, there is a chat that, so you understand there is a chat that we basically say if we're joining the next clan match, yes or no, to give kind of an idea of what teams to set up, and for the entire like few months, you know what I mean, no one's really said anything and has said smart ass things, so I get his frustration there.
But this shit, I'm not joking, man. Like, I'm fucking annoyed with it, man. Like, everyone sits here and fucking jokes around and thinks that it's a parade or whatever. I already said, I don't give a fuck what you do, but yo, commit yourself if you're gonna commit yourself. But this shit with thinking you're fucking better, I don't give a fuck if you're on top team or bottom team, bro. This ego shit is coming to a fucking end.
This is where I do agree with Smiles. I do agree here where it's like a lot of this, at least this game, in most competitive play, but mainly this game because how it's team oriented, so heavily team oriented. A lot of people have a very big egos. A lot of toxicity from this clan kind of has to do with that. So I think Smiles clarifying it here is one of the pros to his leadership skills, I guess, or what's there of leadership. I think this is definitely he's attacking where it needs to be, where it's like a lot of these people needs to stop with that bullshit.
Because if not, I'm gonna humble motherfuckers real quickly, and I don't give a shit if you leave clan. Bye, bitch.
Bye, bitch.
Again, this is just deja vu. I feel like, have I seen this before? Some clan leader saying that with their top skilled players? Man, it seems very familiar.
But I'm telling you guys right now, dead ass, this is me being a real fucking motherfucker to all of you guys right now. I am getting tired of waking up at 6 a.m., sometimes 5 a.m., when there's fucking whatever, time exchange or whatever you guys want to call it.
Bro, it is your job as a clan leader, regardless of what you feel or think, to be there when clan activities are on. Like, if you can't make it, that's again why you have your sub leaders. And if you can't trust your sub leaders, or you tell me your sub leaders can't be there when you get on or before you get on, then again, you have an issue. You have a problem. You're not clan leader material if you can't understand that. Yeah.
Okay? But for two fucking people to sit idle from 45 minutes to a maximum, what? Over an hour sometimes? Nobody jumps on. Others trying to get games going. Others trying to practice. Everything that we solidify and run during the fucking week goes out the goddamn window. I'm done with it. I shouldn't have to be coming up with it being like, okay guys, let's swap what we were doing in practice and everyone go long range because we're all fucking being retarded. Like, again, I am getting to my fucking ends real quick again, where it's like, it's getting annoying. Where I'm not begging for you guys to drop a yes or a fucking no. I'm not begging for you guys to be like, oh, hey, Smiles, you know, I decided to go fuck myself today, so I can't be at practice. Good excuse. Go beat the shit out of yourself for all I give a fuck, but at least you told me what you're doing.
Again, Smiles, dude, you gotta either make it harsher or make it more lenient. You know what I mean? Have people do clan matches. Again, this is a perfect schedule for the type of clan that you're running. You know, 4 days a week. You know what I mean? And if you want to switch, Friday or Thursday with Sunday, then you can do that. So then you have Monday, Tuesday, clan suit. Or you can spread Tuesday to be like Thursday, so you guys can use the clan suit. But have practices 2 times a day within those days, so there's no excuse within the time zones. They could be like, okay, night practice, morning, you know. This way you don't get called out, you know, like you are right now.
For real, again, I don't give a fuck if this offends whoever the fuck it is or all this shit. I don't give a fuck if you're in a different clan or, you know, if you're in 50 fucking different clans or you're in this one fucking clan.
Yep.
All I ask from everyone that joins Dash EF is that you're committed, and that the shit, literally, like the joking or whatever the fuck it is, it needs to come to a fucking end. It's all fine and dandy when everyone's, you know, having your good time, laughing, this and that, but look at the fucking results that come every time we get in that fucking mind frame.
See, this little speech he's doing now would have been good if this was like the second time this has happened. Or maybe, hell, let's cut him some slack, the third time this has happened. No, this has happened well over fucking a span of 2 to 3 fucking months I've been in this clan out of the 5. And it's honestly fucking garbage. This is like, again, this is not something you want to be having in a consistent basis. And honestly, it looks bad on the sub-leaders, it looks bad on the leader, and it looks bad on the members because they're not participating. It just looks like a very wishy-washy clan. It looks like looks like a clan that's just here for kind of for the clan suit, and like that's okay. But like, then say you're a casual clan than a competitive clan. Like, this clan is just so alts can essentially have the clan suit. That's basically what this clan essentially is right now. At least at this state of making this video. Right.
And then when we do want to take it serious or whatever, look at what we fucking placed last time. So you're telling me you guys are all fine and dandy and comfortable knowing the fact that we dropped from 10th fucking place to maybe unranked? That's fucking embarrassing, bro. That's atrocious, and we might as well let Londo Bell win and whoever else come fucking bend us over.
See, the difference between me and Smiles, at least in terms of clan leaders, is that here he's bringing you down. He's telling you essentially that, you know, look at these guys, you know, they're better than you, you know, oh my god, you know, it's very much belittling your top team and almost everybody in the clan here. I, on the other hand, feel like I'm a clan leader that would bring you up, that would tell you, look, or sit with you and be legitimate, but while also keeping a, you know, not more of an aggressive tone here, more as if like, hey, look, I'm a friend, let's handle this and let's solve these issues. So, for example, here I would be like, look guys, this wasn't really exactly, didn't go as planned, but I know we'll get better, I know we'll figure this out, I'll figure this out, and I'm willing to support you guys, you know what I mean, if you're here to support me, you know, we have a common goal and let's get that done. That's how I handle that. You know what I mean? Instead of belittling and saying you guys suck, essentially, in other words.
You go my ass, leave it at the fucking door, bro. I don't know if anyone else wants to say something, but by all means, go the fuck ahead. That's all I'm gonna say, because I'm really fucking getting mad. Not your fucking dad. Supposed to be one of your fucking homies. Think I getting fucking punked around online by some fucking random assholes around the fucking world? Some of you guys, like I said, go above and beyond to fucking make it here. And dead ass, that's Subaru and Escu. Because those two are literally from 2 different fucking time zones, but somehow are still fucking here.
And me.
Then I got my sub-leads, and all my fucking sub-leads are just as dedicated.
Did you guys catch that? Someone else, and I know who it is, I won't say their name, but someone else said E and me. Oh my god, dude, that was the funniest thing, because you see there that there's other people that are actually like me, that were actually busting their ass every single day that weren't noticed, but he's catering to his top 5. For a clan leader that says he isn't catering to anybody, again, without his top 5, this clan would be essentially nothing, but he kisses their ass all the time. Every time he gets a chance to kiss their ass, he does it.
Like I said, I don't give a shit. You go to work, you go to fucking school. Fuck you, man. I do the same fucking thing. Like I said, if we want to all sit here and compare who's better at fucking life, dead ass, bro, I'm down.
The funny thing about all this is you can see he's very self-aware and does nothing to basically improve the clan, knowing that everyone has work, has religious, has family, and all these other issues that well, not even issues, just everyday people have. And he's not willing to basically say, sit down with these people and be like, okay, what's a good time for you? What would you be able for you to make practice? And again, this isn't, again, catering to nobody. This is just, if you know if a majority of your clan has these issues and problems, it's about working around that and building a better schedule for your clan to make and meet those, requirements. You know what I mean? Again, this isn't catering to anybody. This is supporting your clan. Again, if you can't do that, then you're not a clan leader. You shouldn't be a clan leader.
But don't fucking, I'm sick of this shit where you come into this fucking chat or you think it's a fucking joke every fucking time we come together just to kick it or get something done. And then the minute something needs to actually get done, somebody gets mad. All I'm saying is this shit literally reflects exactly what the fuck we do throughout the week.
Here I agree with Smiles that yes, your practice and everything in generally that you do throughout the week and your efforts to get better as a player in general does reflect on your skill, and yeah, I do agree with Smiles here.
So by all means, go ahead. Show and tell. Fuck, bring out your fucking dick with a measuring tape for all I give a shit at this time. Let's have a good fucking laugh.
I don't condone that, but that actually was kind of funny.
But for real, bro, like, I'm tired of fucking constantly asking, let's get our shit together. Top 20 clan, my ass. Competitive is a fucking joke word at this fucking point.
After seeing all that, you could kind of decipher what you want to make of this clan. But yeah, this clan is toxic. This clan is terrible. I don't think this clan should be in the community at all. I honestly think this clan will disband eventually due to the toxicity of this clan. If not, that's fine. I understand, you can't distinguish all toxic areas in a community, but knowing where it is and where it lies, and you know what I mean, then it should help newcomers and other players in general that are a competitive player kind of keeping away from all of this shit. You know what I mean? At least they're aware of what they're getting themselves into. Yeah, this clan sucks. This clan is completely toxic. I've just, again, I tried my ass off in this clan as much as I did, and many other people have. In return, we got that. You know what I mean? And that's not what a clan leader is. That's not a clan leader at all. That's just a bully. That's just an asshole who gets online just to be an asshole to 29 other people, or in this case, what, 19? You know what I mean? 20 other people. So again, toxic clan. Don't join it. Simple as that. And yeah, I said early in this video, 2 to 3. I would probably say, if you're still watching, that is. Yeah, this clan is not a 2 or 3. I would give this clan a 1. But with that being said, you guys take it easy, and here we go. Well, that is the end of the video. Sorry this was a long video. I feel like, there was just a lot to say about this clan, and I do have interviews coming up, if not 1 or 2 interviews coming up. So stay tuned for that. It will be on a separate video because this video is already 42 minutes long. But with that being said, guys, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, dislike if you dislike it, and yeah, with that being said, happy hunting and catch you in the next one. Later, guys.